a little loud, but I wanted to record just some moments that are really special to me. I'm at my family's house, my grandma's house where I grew up. And every time I come here, it just brings me back to life. I'm getting some water because my grandma's plant, which God rest her soul, I miss her so much. She has a bunch of plants and I'm gonna get clippings because I just know that pretty soon we won't have this space any longer, and it's gonna make me really sad because I just remember just waking up, coming downstairs, seeing my grandma like in the kitchen, in that kitchen. I remember moments when I was a child just like running around this whole place, and yeah, pretty soon we won't have this exact space anymore. I'm getting some water and I have my scissors where I'm gonna clip like a couple of her plants. So I'm sorry, Grandma, for clipping your plants, but I want to multiply them, and when I have my own house, they will be luscious just like hers are. Now, I'm gonna warn you, they're looking pretty sad because she's not putting her healing hands over the plants. It's different when the mother is taking care of the plants. She knows exactly what times to water them. She knows exactly what it needs and how to properly care for it. Okay, so we have plants number 1 and number 2. Her name is Spidey. And then there's this one. I really feel like my love for plants came from my grandma. I just remember watching her water her plants and just speak life over them, especially this one. This one is huge. And honestly, I remember when she was repotting this. That's how special it is to me. Honestly, I'm not even sure where to go. I think I want this right here. Snip right here. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh my gosh, I remember when she would like snip these. Snip. Okay, here's number 1. I actually like need one of these. I'm gonna go to the thrift store one of these days because I have a plant at home that needs a stand so it can get more sunlight. Here's our other plant baby. I know she's looking so sad. I like this stem right here. So I'm gonna get is, oh my gosh, and there's this new one. Look at this new baby. I just love being home. It's so healing. This tree was planted when I was a young girl. My grandma planted it when I was a baby, and it's just very sentimental to me. I love to visit it whenever I go home. This collar is from my pet that passed away. His name was Chip Hicks, and yeah, we have his collar on the tree, on my tree. I was getting in my head this morning because I no longer have a job, a full-time job, and I was really just worried about money a little bit, but I know that everything's gonna work out in my favor and I don't have to worry about a thing.
Cool. Guys, you guys have to be healthy and eat grapes. I'm healthy, but she doesn't like fruits.
I love fruit.
Then why aren't you eating grapes?
Don't put me on camera.
Why?
I don't want to be on camera.
Can I put your arm?
Yes, you could put this on there so they know that we are doing it the right way. Healthy wise.
Oh. Y'all, my sister is driving my car. Okay, wait. Yeah, I gotta pick up again. slowly. All right. It was nice until you did that last
Yeah, I know.
stop.
I know. I need to be a little bit less aggressive. But I like this car. That's how you drive. Driving with Bree 101.
Moisturized.
I'm disturbing you?
No,
Some kind of sound is coming, so just stand.
oh yeah, you can stay. Cleansing your different energy centers in your body. So this one's for your root chakra, which is for stability. And then you have your solar plexus, which is the bigger one, and then this smaller one is for your crown.
Smaller one is for me.
Your crown, like
Oh,
your higher
Sahasrara.
self.
Yeah. Swadhisthana, Anushtara, Manipuri, Anahata, Swadhisthana. Yeah, Sahasrara. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just playing my bowls. Something just told me to go and play my bowls at the park, and it was beautiful. Obviously, I got content. You always got to get content, right? So I got content, and then people just started showing up, and this one guy came up to me, and he was just like, it feels like home. He said it brings him back to India when he hears the bowls. He feels like his aura is being cleansed. And I'm like, yes, that's exactly what sound bowl healing is. It cleans and clears all the things that are just stagnant in your body. And that's why I love playing my bowls so much, because not only does it put you back into the same frequency as the earth, it's also just really calming. I just enjoy playing them. I'm sitting outside in my backyard because the guy that came up to me today, he was like, can you teach me? And I was like, yeah, why not? Like, of course I can. So he booked a session with me. You can book sessions through my profile on Instagram. I have a link tree, so you can go and book a session with me. And yeah, so he booked a session for today, and I was like, okay, cool. But he was supposed to be here at 5:30, so now I'm starting to think that he's not coming anymore. So I decided to just, continue to do my thing. I'm going to, I guess, just sit out here, meditate. I'm a little bummed out, but I'm not gonna let that get to me, because people cancel, people have second thoughts or something like that. So I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm just really excited that I was out and about, and people just started coming up to me. There was this one lady with her daughter, and her daughter's like running around, and you can tell that people are really interested, but they don't see it as often. So people are just curious. Like, even when I was playing my bowls, people were walking past and they were just so excited to see me there. It's something I will definitely continue to do. This idea actually came to me in my dream. I was like, wow, I really see myself being in nature, playing my bowls, and people coming up to me and just sitting and just meditating. It's just so beautiful, because something that I imagined, I'm seeing happen. I was just so happy in that moment because people were coming up to me, She was just like, what is this? I'm like, these are sound bowls, you know. She didn't speak English, so I think that I was telling her about it, but she didn't really understand what I was saying. It's currently 5:52. I sent him a message of the rundown of what we would go through. So basically I would lead him through a 20-minute guided meditation, playing the bowls. And then since he wants to learn, I was going to teach him how to play and just, you know, let him just try out the bowls and see how he feels. And then if he has any questions, he can ask me questions and I can give him like little tips as he's playing, that whole thing. So honestly, I didn't even think that that was possible. Like, I knew it was possible, but I was just like, wow, I didn't even think that I could also turn that into a service where I can play for you, but I can also teach you. And I don't know, it's just crazy how life works, because I always wanted to be a teacher in some way and just show people how they can change their life. So yeah, I'm really blessed. I'm really, really blessed. I'm really, really grateful, because I was so nervous about being a full-time content creator, business owner, but I can honestly do this. I can really do this. And as long as I just keep my spirits up and I just keep being me, there's no telling where things can go, right? So yeah, I'm just keeping positive and keeping at it, because who knows what's gonna happen tomorrow. He might reschedule with me, he might not, but I'm just really happy that I was at the park doing my thing and people just naturally gravitated towards me. It's a really beautiful thing to witness, and I'm sure if anybody else has experienced it, they know what it's like to have people that are really interested in the things that you're interested in. It just feels so good, because I'm passionate about it and I want others to either be curious, want to know more, or be as passionate as I am about healing the body. One thing he did say was, he's from India, and he said it feels like home. He said that being in America, it's almost like there's no connection to Earth. And that was just like, so that was eye-opening to me, because I'm like, wow, this is definitely why I do what I do, because I'm very sensitive. I love to be one with the universe. And when I'm not one with the universe, I feel confused. I feel just really like down. And yeah, it starts to make sense as to why I incorporate all of these different healing practices into my life, so I can be grounded. And as an air sign, I'm an Aquarius. I'm always floating, I'm always in the clouds, but I feel like me playing my bowls is really bringing me down. So ashy. It's really bringing me down to earth and in the present moment. I'm gonna set them up, I'm gonna get some content. I'm really liking that wall. Everything else is so busy, so I'm like trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. There's these plants here, and yeah, I wish this was a different setup, but I'm loving the light. I'm so happy that it's warm outside, because I was waiting for this weather to break. I love being outside. I love being outside. Okay, so I'm gonna set my bowls up and just like play a little bit. Enjoy the sound bowl session from me to you. This is a free session because, yeah, it's free. Get healed by me, Lay Light. I'm attempting to save my plant, because in the previous clips I was trying to propagate my grandmother's plant, but it's low-key dying. So I'm at the plant shop, and I'm gonna try and see if they can fix it, because don't know what I'm doing. I should have looked it up before I just said, oh, let me propagate it. I found out what's going on. So basically I have to make sure, why am I holding it like it's a freaking pet? But anyway, I have to put it in water and change the water consistently. She said that some of, like, a lot of it's not gonna like survive, but I'm gonna get like new growth. So that's good, as long as I'm gonna get some new growth. It's hot as heck in New Jersey. Look at this pimple, oh my goodness. I had a pimple patch on it, but yeah, it needs a little bit more time, clearly. Good, because I'm like, I'm about to kill my plant. I'm like, I'm about to kill my plant. And it's my grandma's plant, so that's why it's even more important to me that I take care of it. I'm not trying to, look, I'm gonna just pray and put my healing hands on my plant. Please grow, because I don't want my grandma up there cursing me out like, AJ, why you clip my plant? You know, like, I shouldn't even been clipping it in the first place, I feel like. Yeah, this is my situation right here. My little puppy dog. Say hi, Celine. Okay, it's really hot out there. And as you can tell, I'm sweating. I look a little crazy, but I have to take out these braids. And I'm not looking forward to it, but okay, this is where we are right now. I'm watching YouTube. It's so hot in my apartment. It's so hot in my apartment. The air is not working for some reason. I'm literally sweating. I have this shirt on and that's it because it's so freaking hot in here. But yeah, I'm taking my hair out. I'm just really excited to run my hair under cold water. Or even when I'm in the steam room, like I can just... After I took out my hair, I went to this pop-up where they did 30-minute steaming, and then afterwards you could get cupping. So it was the most healing time because I was just stretching, sitting with myself. Normally when I go into a steam room, there's other people, so just being by myself was just everything that I needed. After I sat with myself, I did some light stretching. There's only so much you can do in this space, but I somehow made it work, and then I laid down for a little bit before my time was up in the steam room, and then I got my cupping done, which it hurt, but it's releasing a lot, so I did it. I almost didn't put this in because I look like a dead fish, but whatever. Bye.